awesome. I guess just to start, could you give your full name and like what you were teaching here, or what
Just like talking to you.
Yeah.
That's mad awkward. What's your name? Chelsea. Okay. My name is Rixy, and I'm an interdisciplinary street artist, and I was teaching an intro to street art workshop today with the Charles River Conservancy.
Love that. Awesome. And I guess how did you find out about the Foundry, and like how did you come to your workshop?
Yeah. About a year ago, the Charles River Conservancy hit me up to do a street art workshop, and that was kind of my first time learning about the Foundry and just this place in general. I think since then I've like really enjoyed or loved what the Foundry is doing and all the ways that they're a creative hub for like people around here. And from our last year's workshop, it was a lot of the same themes, but we were able to grow and really build a lot more community. So it's been fun. And I think since then, I've come to the Foundry at least like 10 more times to like do other random events, whether it's like dance or fashion or a little bit of science. It's been really cool to like use this as like an incubator of creativity and things.
I love that. And what was your workshop today? And like, is this something that you've done before, or I guess how did it go?
So I did an intro to street art workshop today. I taught a little bit of the background and history of street art in the city, what it means to look at graffiti, street art, public art, and murals, because I think that's very important for folks to know the art that's outside, as well as like sculptures and 3D things. And then I asked everybody to be a muralist today and to come up with a concept. One, they thought about like themselves and did a little bit of like a graffiti tagging practice just to kind of give an ode to the history there. And then they started thinking about themes and messages and concepts that are important to them. And when we do murals, we're always thinking about like community and like these very socially impactful messages. So that's what I asked folks to do, and it was cool. We saw things that related to like nature, or a lot of like feelings and emotions and just spreading love, as well as some very random and fun topics like animals or like ice cream, and anything could be important. I think all of it is community at the end of the day, so it was a cool workshop.
Love that. And then I guess like the last question is, like how does your personal like artist statement, like or just like what you're all about, align with what the Foundry's doing about it being like a week-long festival, a lot of free access for people, everybody in the community, basically.
Absolutely. So with my work, whether it's like murals or gallery work, I love accessibility, especially for communities. I think that's why most of my work, like I call myself the street artist because I like being a bridge with all these spaces and being like giving spotlights or being a beacon to like resources in the way that there's so much accessibility for people. So I think being involved in this festival, being involved with Foundry very much aligns with these like values of like everybody deserves access to like cool art, to cool information and education, that there's just so many possibilities out there with your dreams and any superpower that you hold inside. And with bringing my art along, which is very like empowering women and things of my like Caribbean culture, using it as like a tool for other folks to like see the things that they could be empowering in themselves and in their people. So I think we're all on the same vibe and same energy of just wanting folks to feel more inspired, and that like you can be so much more than maybe what you think you are, and be bigger than that. So it was a cool invitation to come back and breathe with other people, pretty much.
Love that. Perfect. Awesome.